Happy Nintendo Story Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to episode number 23 of Nintendo Story. I've got a spicy Nintendo story fresh out of the oven right here for you, and it comes from my friend Divesh, all the way across the world from New Delhi, India. Divesh writes, "My name's Divesh and I'm from New Delhi, India. I'm a 22-year-old engineering graduate, and if there's one thing I know that defines me, it's that I'm a huge video game, movie, anime, comic book nerd, straight from the heart. I've been into video games, comics, and cartoons since I was 3 years old. However, let me make it very clear that Nintendo, to this day, doesn't have an official presence in India or in the Indian gaming market. Which means that you won't find a single console officially sold by Nintendo in India, and if you somehow find one, it'll more than likely be twice the amount of that in the United States."
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Ugh, just got nightmares thinking about the NES Classic in India. That being said, those of us who grew up in the late 90s here in India have been playing Nintendo games published on either the NES or SNES ever since we were little. The twist is that the consoles we played on were not the NES or the SNES, they were those Chinese clones of those consoles, the only kind we had access to. So for us late 90s babies growing up in India, we got our fair share of nostalgia, it just came from third-party consoles. So in retrospect, I've been playing Nintendo games for over a decade, and that made me who I am today. I like to believe that my body is made of 70% video games and not water. Divesh, with all due respect, you should probably see a doctor about that. I'm very thankful to my supportive mother who literally taught me how to play video games, and hence, we played local multiplayer day in and day out. One of the greatest bonds between my mother and I is all thanks to Nintendo. The tears are real from all the way across the world. Divesh, I think it's amazing that technology brought you and I together, and you were able to share with me your Nintendo story. I'm not only honored that you submitted such a heartfelt, well-written, and interesting story, but I'm also just so glad that I got to virtually meet you. I wish that I had a free shipping machine and I could ship things to you straight to India, because I would ship you all of the Nintendo consoles, all of them. I would make it rain Nintendo consoles on you. So thank you one more time, Divesh, for sending in your story all the way from New Delhi, India. I didn't know there wasn't an Indian Nintendo presence, and it makes me wonder why, and I definitely want to do some more research and wrap my head around that whole thing. But Divesh, I am glad that Nintendo has been such a big part of your life regardless. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys. I just cleaned up the Nintendo Story studio a little bit. I added a light back there. I just got a capture card, so I'm starting to do some more live streaming stuff with like the Switch and maybe some other game consoles. This week we have the Super Nintendo Classic coming out. I'm so excited. I have a very big surprise coming out for you guys on Friday about that. But a couple things I want to remind you. Number 1, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube page. Number 2, be sure to hit the like button and give me a help out. And that's not English. Number 3, don't forget you can submit your story to nintendostory.com for a chance for me to create a video about it absolutely free of charge, and you can relish in the amazing memories and fantastic everything about it. Number 4, especially submit a story if you have a Nintendo ghost story. Next week begins the first of 5 spooky Nintendo stories. They're gonna be ghost stories, they're gonna be creepy, they're gonna be magical. I'm so excited. Whew. That was a good one. That was Nintendo Story number 23. Until next time.